I hadn't spoken to my sister in almost 4 years until she called me out of nowhere and asked me to meet her in the middle of the night. She said she didn't have much time to explain, just that she needed to see me, that she couldn't trust anyone else. So I got in my car and started driving. Emma and I grew up just outside of Boise, Idaho. We weren't the closest siblings, not after high school, anyway. Life pulled us in different directions. I stayed local. She drifted west, chasing something that never seemed to settle. We text occasionally, share old photos, but phone calls? Visits? Those stopped after our dad passed. Something shifted in her after that, something quiet and heavy that I never really understood. Her message came just after 11 p.m. on a Thursday. Can you meet me at the old gas station on Highway 21? Please. Just come alone. I drove for nearly 2 hours through the dark, the high desert quiet and still around me. When I pulled into the cracked lot of the abandoned station, she was already there, leaning against her car, arms crossed, hoodie pulled up. She looked tired, not just physically, but worn thin. Her eyes were sharper than I remembered. Hey, I said, cautiously. Thanks for coming, she replied, glancing around like she was expecting someone else to pull in behind me. You okay? She nodded slowly. I just need you to drive with me. There's something I need to show you. I hesitated, but she had that look, the one she always got when she was serious, when she wasn't playing games. So I got in the passenger seat of her car. We started driving. At first, she didn't say much, just kept her eyes on the road. I watched her knuckles tighten on the steering wheel. Eventually, I asked, "Where are we going?" "To the cabin," she said. "Our uncle's old place?" "We hadn't been there since we were kids." "It's not what you think," she added. The road curved and narrowed as we climbed higher into the mountains. No lights, no other cars, just the occasional whisper of wind through the pine trees. Then she started talking. "I found something," she said. "A few weeks ago. In Dad's storage unit." She glanced at me. "Did you know he had a second one?" "I didn't." She continued. "There were boxes, old photos, tapes, letters. But also other stuff. Documents. Maps. A burner phone with only a few numbers." I asked what it all meant. "I don't know yet," she said. "But I think he was involved in something. Something he kept from both of us." That didn't make sense. Dad was a quiet man. A school teacher. The most predictable guy I've ever known. She pulled off onto a dirt road. The trees closed in tighter now. The headlights barely cut through the dark. "He used to bring us here," she said. "To the cabin. But not just for summer breaks." She stopped the car. "There's something under the floorboards." I didn't want to open it alone. We walked up the creaking steps of the dark cabin. The air smelled of dust and pine. Inside, everything was where we'd left it as kids: faded sofa, old lantern, broken radio. She led me to the corner of the main room, where the floor was slightly uneven. We pried up the boards together. Beneath them, a metal lockbox. Inside were several sealed envelopes, a Polaroid photo of Dad with a man I didn't recognize, and a key, old, brass, and worn. One envelope was labeled in Dad's handwriting. "For both of you. When you're ready." We opened it. Inside, a map marked with a small red X, coordinates, and a short note. "I kept you safe as long as I could. Now it's your turn to find the truth." Neither of us said anything for a long time. We left the cabin just before sunrise. The air felt different, like something had shifted permanently. We haven't told anyone. Not yet. But we've decided to follow the map. Together. Whatever Dad was hiding, it's ours to uncover now.